Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? So glad to see you. Newell, watch out for the 5-0, huh? Why are they coming to get me? They're going to have to chase me around the country tonight. Zeke, John Brock, nice to see you. BK, Blue Type, welcome, sir. Ronnie, nice to see you. Hope everyone is doing well. Tonight, we got a little bit of extra stuff going on. We got 2 maps we're going to do. We're going to start off with Old Country Life, and we're going to finish up with Old Timers Farm. So we've got 2 maps we're going to do. Both of these maps will be on Kaz's Facebook group and on Papa Smurf's website after the stream. DJ, nice to see you, buddy. How are you? Hey, Buck. Thanks for being here, buddy. But what you're looking at is your farm on Old Country Life. This is what you get when you get here. It's a pretty nice place to speak of. That ain't what I wanted to do. I want to do this. Oops, wrong way. It's pretty big. 4X map. Lots of stuff to do on this map. Empty Pockets. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks so much for stopping in. Of course, we got all the balloons and the blimps and planes and all kinds of stuff going on here. 5 o'clock Charlie will be back soon, I suppose, so we probably better get out of the air before he runs into us. Well, tonight we've got some updates to this map, and we're going to get right into them. So first you're going to see, of course, we have the same crops we always have with the addition of some new ones. Now we now have carrots, onions, clover, lettuce, cabbage, red cabbage, rye, poppy, hops, tobacco, hemp, coffee, rice, mustard, and alfalfa. That being said, we're going to come over here. We're going to take a look at this stuff. Holy smokes. Cotton is through the roof right now. Man, I wish I had a bunch of it planted. Holy smokes. $10,000 a ton for cotton. Holy smokes. But what I want to look at right now is what is this set on? That's normal difficulty? Holy smokes. Wow. So let's see, here's where I want to get into. I want to get into the carrots and the onions. And I want to get back here into the cabbages where you see all the prices are up. So you have your choice of where you want to go, how you want to do it. Pretty good prices on a lot of stuff. Corn bales, the prices are up. Look like they're falling. Hay pellets, prices are really good on the hay pellets and climbing fast. So it's definitely your choice of what you want to do. Mouse, hey buddy, nice to see you. I never did either. Well, I can't say that. Yes, I have. I have done cotton on a time or two. Oh, eggnog's good for you, empty. Oh, I don't know about that, Newell. I don't know about that. I think we could probably beat them on this map. But as you can see, once again, you have your options of a lot of good crops to do. Wiki, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. When you start on this map, you have 2 fields. You have fields 1 and 2. And those are both right over here. Both small fields. Number 1 is planted in wheat, and number 2 is in clover. Wrong button. Here's your map. You have a total of 43 fields on this map, ranging in various sizes. You have a lot of logging on this map. This whole area over here in the bottom left is a swamp that you can log out as well. This area here, all around these fields here, up around over here, this is all wooded. There is a lake over here as well, which is kind of interesting. As a matter of fact, let's just take a little jaunt over to the lake, because I think that could be interesting. For those of you that haven't already seen this, let's pick up our speed here a little bit. All right, let's head over to the lake. Hey, Nathaniel, how are you? Nice to see you. I don't know. I think you just raised the class level in here a little bit, Wiki. As you can see, once again, a lot of good spaces for expansion, for farms. If you want to play multiplayer, a lot of good places to do that. All right, if you look down in here, you'll notice that you can see travel corridors through the lake. Do not fall off of those. Do not fall off of those. This can all be logged or harvested out of here for silt. But beware. The ramps going into the lake aren't that good. They're a little tricky, and the roads aren't that wide. But it gives you another something to harvest and sell. You do have fields down in this corner. And this map by no means is flat, believe me. We'll go over here. Just right up over in here, and we'll drop down into the woods. And once you own the land over here, you will be able to all right. Oops, wrong button. Slow it down. All right. There is a mine. This mine is filled with lime. As long as you buy the property it's on, you can get the lime. Now, I know what a lot of people have done are bought it, harvested the lime they want out of it, and then resold it. Hey, Whammer, how are you, buddy? Which in one aspect could be good, but you can also sell the excess lime you don't think you're going to need. And the same thing when we go up to the other end, over here, we'll go around these. Head off here to the woods. I think there's an easier way to do this. Oh, wrong button. And go over there. And we slowed it down again. Oh. That's your shrine location. Yes, that's right, Rob. After the lime is gone If you want to take it all out of there, it is a usable field. As well as this location up here on top of this mountain. This one isn't lime. It's fertilizer. I get a kick out of that every time I come up here. It says this field isn't fertilized. Well, I guess it's not, but this is definitely fertilizer. Well, you could do that if you want to. If you want to, Fluff, you could do that definitely. All right, let's flip the wrong button again. I would hate that when I do that. I want to turn that off. All right. There is a road to drive up here. It is a touch on the shaky side, but it can be done. Hey, Paul, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Once again, what we've done with this is we also have the 4 different clover types and the 4 different alfalfa types on here, as well as the hemp textures for the hemp fiber. Another nice spot here if you want to set up a logging area for sawmill, things like that. It does have a sawmill on the map, but and of course your farm, you do get chickens. Your calf barn, ducks, and goats are all over here. Here's your ducks. You do not get any ducks. That way Richard Dower doesn't have to sell them right away. Goats are here. And your other animals are across the road. And we do have some sheep. Memory serves, I think we have 10 sheep in here. 5 or 10, I can't remember for sure now. Looks like 5. We have some hogs. Looks like about 5 of those as well. We have the cattle. Various breeds. And over on the other side, here's your horse pen. Your starting equipment for this map is the normal starting equipment. You get the Fendt 500, the Fiat, round baler tedder, mower, seeders, plows, cultivator, and the wagon. And over here you'll have your water tank. Remember, do not sell this because this one, if you use the goats, it is the only one that will haul the goat milk. And then, of course, we have our headers for the combine, and we have the John Deere combine. We do have the 560. So we got a pretty good, for what we start with, we have a good base of equipment. Let me do this. And here you can see the different alfalfa categories. You have the regular alfalfa, which is the seed you harvest with the combine. You have the alfalfa windrow, which is the wet alfalfa right after it comes out of the combine. You have the alfalfa silage, which is the fermented. And you have the alfalfa dry, which is the bales, so to speak, would be your dry after you've let it dry. And the same will be with clover. So this helps. We got 4 options, the same as with the alfalfa. And the hemp, you have the hemp and the hemp fiber. Hemp fiber is what you'd bale up. And this would just be basically the seeds. Now the animals, do this way. I don't see anything in here that says the hemp seeds can be fed to the animals. So it looks like they're just for selling. All right, Ronnie, thanks for being here, buddy. It looks like you start off with 30 chickens, 8 sheep, 8 pigs, 8 cows. So you've got a few animals to take care of. Keeps you busy for a little while. Well, it's written right on them, Rob, what they are, so it should be easy enough to tell. Hey, ODF, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Your contracts. Of course, we have members of the Facebook group on here for the contracts. And those will change depending on how many contracts there are. It's things of that nature. Yep. Now you have your silo system here. And this one standing over here by itself is a fermenting silo. So you dump your grass, and this will accept bales, by the way. So if you're baling stuff up, you can dump the bales right into here. Don't need to worry about wrapping them. And if my memory serves me, this will also take bales. So you have more than enough places to put things. Only half blind. ODF, I thought he was more blind than half. And of course you get the good big old Victorian house. You have your shop over here. And this is your water. Although this is a really, really good map. This is the map they were working on when I actually got involved with Kaz and United Motors. And we haven't looked back. He's just been busy ever since. Does have the dynamic mud. The gopher deserved it. Well, you never know, BK. Anything is possible. But it'll definitely keep you busy. It's a good multiplayer map, mostly because of the uh, expansion spots. Anywhere you see the gray, like this, the gray pads, that's all areas that you can put stuff on. And of course, you have your little town area up here. Shop is easy access from the farm, right straight up the road, and you're there. And this shop is on a timer. As you can see up in the upper left-hand corner, it's telling me the shop is opened. Oops, wrong button. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, I didn't put my truck in here or nothing. Well, heck, I can just get the truck from the farm then. Oh, no, wait, I don't have a truck on this map. Okay. You see where your stuff spawns right over here? Oh, yes, we did. Rob and I and Min and Buck. Here's a restaurant, one of your sell points. You have McDonald's up here. Yes, it is a 4X mouse. Nice big map. And you've got your gas station here. You also have KFC up here. KFC is also a sell point. Farmer's Market. A lot of times you see this and it's associated with the spinnery, but on this map it's not. Just another sell point. Let's see what we got here. Your animal dealer is right across the river from you here. Once again, you have the non-static animals in here. All the way up at the top is where your diesel sales are at the port. And another sell point. Now, you need to watch because there is a train on this map. But it isn't necessarily one that you can use. It's just one to look at, basically. Let's do this and go up. People can see where he's at. There he is. Either speed up and see if we can catch him before he gets out of the other end of the map here. Little bit of luck, we might be able to catch him. Yep, there he is. Kind of an old locomotive. Yep, it's noisy. You'll know it's there too when you first open the map because you'll hear that sound. And off he goes. Here we have another cell point, mill station, and the BGA. Now once again, this BGA does not have bunkers. So if you buy the BGA, you can put bunkers down here, or you can haul silage any way you would like, or anything else that the BGA takes. Let's take a look and see what the BGA does take. Your wheels aren't moving. I'm sorry to hear that, Shizo. No, I don't. The only thing I own right now, Rob, is the two fields. Hello, Tanis. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. As I said, once you purchase it, you can put down the bunkers and play that with however you'd like. And of course, you have your tank over here. Back at the shop, animals. We have some more sell points down here. The bale sales, country grain, biomass, heating, another heating plant, dairy. This is just a grain mill, and this one is OTD Greens. Right, right. Oh, on the train? I didn't even look, Chizo, to be honest with you. Clock Bar, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, it looks like I saw you doing some trucking this afternoon, Chizo. Looks like you were having fun. That's good. Nice to see you out there again. You and Noel were traveling Europe together. But like I said, it's a good map. It's an excellent multiplayer map. Oh, okay, you take a nap for work tonight. That I cannot tell you, Tanis. Anytime you see a mod that's might be coming out, there's no specific date as to when they're coming out. It's just basically a new a wait and see type deal. They can't really give you an exact date as to when it's going to come out, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are asking about a lot of mods, and unfortunately, that's the only answer I can give you, is because there is no set date as to when they're going to be here. Hopefully that helped a little bit, but that's all I can tell you. It would be an interesting add-on to the game. I'm curious to see if they're going to have it so that they can swath crops as well and use a different type of header on the combines. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. Because I know a lot of places don't use the combine to harvest their wheat and stuff like that. It's all swathed first, and then it's picked up with the combine later. Hey, David Williams, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Why am I running, truck stop? I get tired running. You know us old guys. All right, does anybody have any questions on this map? I know this particular one was a little shorter, but I do have one more map to show you tonight. Yep, that's a fact, Chizo. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. The mods come out when they're ready. The plane? What's the matter with the plane? That was just 5 o'clock Charlie. We don't worry about him. He's just here and make a lot of noise. You have one for me. You have one what for me? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put you on. Why is the grass green? Good question. Why is the grass green, truck stop? That's true, DJ. That's true. Let's go here, and I'm going to go over here and put you guys on. Whoops, wrong button. I'm going to put you guys on that screen. And what I'm going to do is I am going to jump over to the next map. The map I am on was Old Country Life, that particular one. And unfortunately, no, that one is not on the Mod Hub. It's a 4X map, so it won't go for consoles. And the same for the next map we're going to look at. Is also a 4X map, so it will not make it to consoles. Oh, it's a truck stop. What am I going to do with you? All right. I know, it's terrible, Wiki. It's terrible. There we go. Now, a lot of you will recognize this map. Without me even have to name it. Those of you that followed me for a while recognize Old Timers Farm. And there we go. See, Old Timers Farm. This map has the same updates. And we'll just quickly go into here and go through them quick. Cotton prices have just skyrocketed. It's crazy. I may have to see if they'll grow cotton in Missouri here soon. Once again, the 4 variances for the alfalfa and clover. And your root crops, carrots, onions, cabbage, stuff like that, all paying really well. And as a matter of fact, if I remember in my Let's Play, I do believe I planted some of those last time. No, there is not. There is not. We are still working on getting a 2X map to console, Tanis, but unfortunately at this particular point in time, United Modders and CAS 64 do not have one. Oh, do ya? Well, that's good to hear then, Wiki. It won't be too bad then when I go and plant it. Of course, when I go to try and plant it, the prices will drop out of the bottom and won't work anymore, but yeah, well, that's understandable, truck stop. Geographically speaking, the map is laid out pretty much according to the way it is. But playability wise, yeah, it is what it is. Well, and that's one thing that makes Rustic Acres so good, Cizo, is it's not a 4X map. Yes, it is. Now, I haven't seen, supposedly they have it fixed, but they haven't released it yet. They're still testing it. So we'll see what happens there. But unfortunately, that's only going to be the PC version. The console version will not be out yet. Not a problem, Tanis, anytime. That's what I'm here for, is to answer your questions. But for those of you that haven't seen this map, this place is awesome. You have Modding Wealth Barns, which I love. They're awesome. All these doors are automatic. As soon as you drive in and out of them with a vehicle, they close. Any gates that are on here as well are the same. You own 2 fields when you start. Field 2, which should be planted in clover, and field 1, which should be planted in wheat. Yep. Where do babies come from? The storks deliver them, Wiki. I understand you put in an order, and I guess about 9 months after you put the order in, the storks deliver them. It is. It's a very nice playable map. I've never had an issue with this map any time whatsoever. I hope that answered your question, Wiki. Hey, Kaz, welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. Yep, www.stork.com. And here's the layout for this map. Now, if memory serves me correctly, I believe there's 48 fields on this map. 48 or 46, I can never remember for sure. With field 39 being the largest. But do not underestimate the size of field 46, because that thing is huge. Oh, why do I believe that, Wiki? Why do I believe that? There is some logging on this map as well. This area right here by my cursor, if you can see it, is all logging. And up here in this corner as well is logging. Once again, he has the open areas for expansion for multiplayer. This is another excellent multiplayer map. And if we go downtown, this is the shop where you get your equipment. Your equipment will spawn down on the other end down there. You have these great big open areas here in town where if you want to do production, some things like that. That I can't tell you, Mouse. I have no idea. But if you want to do production or something like that, you have these great big open areas here to do it as well. And then where you're right in town, what more could you ask? Well, that would work, Mouse. That would work. You only be able to, yeah. Yeah. Yep. ODF, I understand that completely. You get enough grass off of what's around it for all year. You do have the BGA here as well. This BGA has bunkers. But if memory serves me correctly, this is the BGA off Ravenport. And when you come in here to bring your grass in for the silage, you need to force dump it into the pits. It'll still read that it's in here, but the only way to get it to dump is to force dump it into the pits. Now, I've been told that on this map there's an issue with alfalfa. In fields 46 and 34, I believe it was, where if the field wasn't fully fertilized, it would not give you if you're doing a contract for the alfalfa, it wouldn't give you the full thing, and you could never collect the contract. As long as they're 100% fertilized, it will work. Oh, my ODF. You are a glutton for punishment, buddy. So you have your areas down here for your logging areas is all broken up into sections. Up here as well. And I believe this is a little area down here as well. As you can see, you own fields 1 and 2 in the farm area. And you have the restaurant. A very good number of. Hey, Howie, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Oh, nothing to be sorry about, Mouse. That was actually a good answer. Yep. I deserve it after the way I harassed you in your streams. It's all good. But for anybody who these last 2 maps I've showed are just awesome. Now the equipment you get on this map is crazy. I couldn't believe it when I originally first come onto this map. You have the Lemkin plow, your cultivators, your seeders, and you get a JCB Fast Track, an 8400 John Deere, your haying equipment, trailer, once again, Kaz's trailer, and do not sell the water tanker or you will not be able to haul the goat milk. Another nice shed for putting equipment in. We go across over here. And you have your combine with the corn head. And your bean head is over here, or small grain head. You have a crampy trailer with a man truck. So you're actually set up pretty well. And then you have your shop right on the farm here to fix things. And you have your pickup in the garage. As I said, all the doors work. They do close automatically when you drive a vehicle into them. Hey, Dragons, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Hey, Carl, welcome. Welcome along. But I do want to stress one thing. I know a lot of times people are deep into Let's Plays on their maps and save games. But anytime that we put out an update for any of our maps, please, by all means, do a new game save. I know it's a pain sometimes, but in order for the map to work properly, you need to do this. It saves a lot of headaches and a lot of things people finding wrong. Because it just may not work quite just right. If you overlay it over the top of the other one, something might be there, something might not. So it's always better to just do a complete new game save, and that way you're guaranteed everything will work the way it's supposed to. Make sure you also only have one map in your folder. I can't stress that enough, guys. You need to make sure that there's only one map in there that you use for that particular game save. If you want to change maps, go to a different map, pull your map out, put it back in, or use PV Mods thing for the switch mod switcher. Do it either way. I've never been able to get the mod switcher to work right in my case, so I just pull the maps out and do it that way. One moment, guys. All right, sorry about that. Pickup was shiny. Well, that's only because it hasn't been out of the garage yet. Chizo. Right, exactly. Quit the game. Go to your maps folder. Pick the map you want. Take this one out, the other one out. Put them in. Swap them around. And that way you're not causing a conflict, because it does happen. Yeah, and a lot of times we'll get something about something being wrong on a map, and we find out it's just because they've got 17 maps in the folder, and that's just not going to work that way. So I hope that helps anybody who has been having any issues. But by all means, please always start a new game save anytime you're getting a new map. Yeah, like I said, even if it's just an update. I have the girls on in the background. What girls? All right, Carl, you lost me now. Oh, I know, Chizo. I know the feeling well. My problem is I have copies upon copies of copies on copies of maps. Thank you, Carl. Oh, no, Golden Girls isn't on here. All right, let me do this. Let's jump this up. Whoop, back down. Turn the flight mode on. Let's go up and take a look. These fields are, most of them are pretty big, to be honest with you. And once again, this is by no means a flat map. The hills look pretty shallow when you're looking at them like this, but believe me, when you're starting in them on a tractor, they're a lot steeper than what they look. Over here is that wooded area I told you about. There is place to set up down inside of the woods. A couple of open areas where you can set up your landing area, loading area, so things like that. All of Kaz's fields normally have a pretty good border around them. You can collect a lot of grass and a lot of hay from around them. Oh, without a doubt, Chizo, without a doubt. There's a pretty good space around all of his fields. So a lot of times you don't, and I found especially with this one, you don't have to have fields of grass for silage because there's so much of it around that you can use. Like I said, once again, you do have to own the fields in order for it to work, to use them. But I think, if I remember correctly, on my original Let's Play on this, I had 9 fields that I primarily played with. Well, and there's a lot of placeable areas on this map as well. Like I said, any gray spot that you see, there's one right over here. There's actually a couple of them, to be honest with you. There's one small one here right in these trees here. Another one straight back over there. Another one there. There's probably half dozen or so of them. Take a quick look and we can tell you. Come on. All right, there's one here, one there, 3, 4. And of course, you have this big area here. 5. I think there was 6 the last time I counted, but I could be wrong. He leaves you lots to do, lots to work on, lots of places to expand to. Or if you don't like where the farm is, I mean, go build a farm somewhere else. I kind of like the farm in the middle of everything. It works well. There's also liquid storage on this map. Yep, right there. Any liquid you want to store? Is there? You have the Budweiser plant or Budweiser place. But this map leaves a lot. You can do a lot with it, just because of the amount of space that you can put stuff. If you, like I said, if you want a production map, you can do a lot of stuff with this. You have this big open area here, plus this one across the road. You know, it's cool the way he has it set up. Ah, come on, hit the right button. Beer, that's right. Your silos do have pretty good capacity. 85,000 bushels. I'm trying to remember how many liters that is now. I know it's a pretty good amount. I don't remember offhand. I can't remember. I know it'll take you a long time to fill them up, believe me. But it does happen from time to time. Your animal capacities are pretty good. I think the cows are 200. I remember right. You have your calf pen over here in the corner. You have a little straw barn, a loose straw barn here. Chicken pen, hogs, sheep, and your ducks are right here. And your goats are over here. And once again, remember, you have to have that water trailer that Kaz has modified to, there is no collision there anymore. Rob. That's gone. There used to be an issue with this silo right here. If you were using a trailer like the Crampy that the tailgate opened on, and you tried to drive out too soon, it would hit this downspout right here on this bin, on the overhead bin. Kaz just removed the collision off of that so that you don't have that issue anymore. I was forever doing that. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what Rob is referring to. And this, on the hogs, on these modding well barns, this is where you store the water for your animals, for the hogs. And the cows is back here. This is your water. Now you notice you don't see a trigger here. It's there. It just doesn't show up on the ground. Way too fast. Yep. Slow down. Thank you. Hey, Clutch, how are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming along. This map is, like I said, this is my favorite Kaz map. I've got hundreds of hours on this map. And with the updates and everything else that we've had, for a long time I stayed away from the updates and just played the original map. But I've recently started going with it. Do we have OTD to blame if Klutz is late tonight? Oh, no. No, Rob. No. There'll be no blame involved because we won't be late. Now, I'm going to do this right now while I think of it. Let's do this first. Whoops, wrong button. Dadgummit. That. Come on. All right. And let's go in here. I'm going to harvesters. Uh-oh, I don't have it in here. Dadgummit. Oops, I can't do what I wanted to do. I do not have it in this folder. Hey, Noah's, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Well, I can't do what I was going to do, Klutz. Sorry. I don't have that particular mod in the folder. I was going to show Klutz how to work the Don, but that didn't work. So, but that's the way, that's the updates, guys. We do have, Klutz is going to be streaming here in about 30 minutes, roughly. So we don't want to run too late. So I'm not going to do any harvesting or anything tonight. I just wanted to show you guys the maps, what the updates were, and what you can look forward to. Now, Rob, how much of that do you honestly believe? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, now you're in trouble, Clutch. The big guy wants to chat with you now. And Rob, how much of that do you think Clutch actually watched? Come on, we are talking about Clutch here. But didn't want to stream very long tonight because I know Clutch was streaming tonight. And I want to give you guys a chance to get your drinks and your chips and everything else and get ready, because I'm sure K-Bot's going to be in the mood. He always is, right? Well, well, yeah, we know how that works, Rob. Anybody have any questions on this map? Next week we'll be doing the 4-in-1 map, the almost rustic Taylor Hawks Bay map. So be looking for that one. No problem, John. Anytime, buddy. I know a lot of people. There's been some questions on that on the group about asking about that map. Maybe. The demonstration. Oh, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all, Rob. But make sure you go over tonight and you check out Clutch. Like I said, he'll be on in about 30 minutes. And if no one has any questions, I want you all to be safe. Be careful. We'll see you next time. Thank you.